Hello everybody and welcome back to Valhelsia 3. Today, we get into Mekanism by making some machinery and we get ourselves a jetpack. So now we can fly around. I hope you enjoy. Alright, today we're going to upgrade to some better machines. As you can see, we just have machines thrown all over the place here. We're going to start Mekanism. And with Mekanism, we're going to start automating steel production. We're going to make ourselves a jetpack so we can fly around. And that uses hydrogen, which we get from Mekanism as well. We're going to make some block placers so we can actually put down blocks automatically. So these fluid extractors are always going to be running. So we're always making plastic. As you can see, we're not making any plastic as much. I need to come in here and manually place the blocks. But in terms of that's all going to require these things, which is actually pretty simple. I could actually just do it right now. I'm going to need 2 of them. So droppers, I'm going to need 6 of them. 2 block placers. Do these need power? Yes. Okay. Well, we can work on making some better power using universal cables. So I'll put them in the wall right here, but we're not going to be able to use them as of yet. Okay, so they face the way you're looking. Right, we'll put them down in a bit. Just make sure I don't forget them. I've also combined my scythe together. So we are now indestructible. And I may have also enchanted a lot more of my tools and armor. So like I've got like tons of like Aqua Affinity, Insight, Air Affinity. I've got like, the pants didn't have anything except for tinted. The tinted thing says I can combine my armor in an anvil with a piece of dye to change the color of it, but that doesn't seem to work, and I don't know why. And I've got 300 of these soul shards because I've been grinding out a lot of mobs. Anyway, we need to first start by making a metallurgic infuser. Now, that just requires 2 furnaces, and we're probably going to end up making a couple of these, but I'm just going to chuck this guy down right here, and it is turning nighttime, but I'm going to grab some cable, power cable, and we're going to hook the power up to here. So if I can run the power cable along the ground here, that'll be great. Alright, so power cable go here and run into you there. Alright, just break this, get back up here. Put the floor back down. And perfect. So, now we got power running to this machine. So all we have to do is just add some iron, that's quartz iron, and some coal. And a stack of coal and a stack of iron will make a stack of enriched iron, and then a stack of coal and a stack of enriched iron will make a stack of steel. So this is way better than using our creosote oil and coke oven and our blast furnace and making steel, even though I do have 50 steel right there. That will allow us to get started by making this biogenerator. So this biogenerator is going to require infused alloy, a basic control circuit, and some biofuel. Now, biofuel is made by crushing any type of like plant-based material. For instance, like netherwort blocks, grass, melons. But we're going to be crushing up potatoes. Are potatoes the best one? We actually could use our wheat as well. I don't think we're actually using wheat for anything. Baked potatoes give more. What actually gives off the most amount? 7. Cake gives off 8, but we're not automating cake. Stack of blocks of sugarcane. Not bad. Wait, cookies? 1 cookie gives... Okay. Ooh. That's actually not bad. But 1 wheat, and you need 2 wheat per cookie to make. And yeah, okay. So wheat would be better off than that. Okay, so we could use 2 items. Like, what do we have the most of? Wheat, carrots. We actually don't have much. Oh no, we have plenty of potatoes. Okay, we'll go with potatoes. You are going okay. So we need to make a crusher. Now a crusher is going to require 2 buckets of lava. So bucket, 1, 2. And I don't know if there's any surface lava near me. I think I have to go underground to get it. Alright, I have to go run down to the caves. Over here, there's a big lake of lava. Now we've got 2 buckets, and then we have to run all the way back up. And we're back up. Now, so the crusher requires steel casing, which we can actually make a bunch of them. We're going to need them anyway. So basic control circuits. Alright, this is where redstone will come in. Okay, we can... I'm going to dump the... Actually, I could have just made a second one. Okay, I'm just going to need some osmium. And I actually have plenty of ores, like thousands of ores. All thanks of mining and this pickaxe, because we just get so much stuff. And I have since upgraded this backpack to the next tier, which is 4 million RF. And I've been using the heat generator, using blocks of blaze powder or blaze mesh from our blaze spawner, which I have to interchange because apparently you cannot add, once you change the spawner from blaze, you cannot add blaze back. So I am swapping spawners in and out. And speaking of spawners, I really want to make an anchor upgrade and some speed upgrades to help improve its performance. But now we got a basic control circuit. Use that in here. Oh, I need 2. Here we go. Oh, so it's 2 redstone per basic control circuit. So crusher, add that. I need my cable back. Now I'll hook this in here. Boom. Crusher. Perfect. Now with the crusher, we can grab ourselves a stack of potatoes. Now this is going to be quite loud, so I might add some muffling upgrades to these things just to help reduce the sound, because that thing is going to be pretty much running 24/7 when we make this biogenerator. But now we can make some infused alloy. So infused alloy is just a bunch of redstone, and how many did I add? 6. And let me add 2 more, and then I can add 8 iron, and that will make 8 infused alloy. Now, speed upgrades, which is something I really want to go for quickly. Speed upgrades are going to require osmium dust. Now we can obtain osmium dust by crushing osmium ingots inside the crusher, or we can enrich the osmium ore, which I don't actually have any ore because I did crush it all in the big wheels over there. So we'll just have to stick with this. But now we have that, so we can make our biogenerator. Once we grab 2 infused alloy. Biogenerator. Now, do I want to set up the power generation here or over there? Because the biogenerator will just burn biofuel and make tons of power. And the only thing is, we have to keep feeding this coal generator over here. Coal, like I have blaze mesh in it at the moment, but we have to keep feeding it coal, because if this thing runs out of coal, our whole system goes down, because the wheel is not generating enough power alone. Even though there's nothing using it, like that has been full forever. Those things have been running forever. So the only thing that's been running is our computer. And this is using 59, which the wheel should be generating over 80, which makes no sense. So I don't understand why it's not keeping up. It could be because I've been running this bioreactor as well for a bit, because I have seeds in here making biofuel to fuel my jetpack. Not my jetpack, my backpack. But now we have to make a way to route cables. So this is where a configurator comes in. So config, fig. We need to make one of these guys, which require energy tablets, which is going to require some gold, redstone, and more infused alloy. So tablets, like boom. There we go. So now we have a configurator. So I think I might actually set up the... Yes, okay. Give me this guy. I'm going to plug the crusher into the wall right here. Out of the ground here, I'm going to put an export from our system, our refined storage system, to input in... Actually, I could hide it in the wall here if I run it over one more block. So, if I grab myself an export cable, I'll be able to hide it all. Okay, so cable, export. Let's make one of them. I need to start setting up automation for these things. So, export cable, and I'm going to need potatoes, and I'm going to need power cable. Alright, so the power cable is going to pretty much run underneath here. So, plug it in. Like that. Export on the side. Now, we need to route on the right. So, items, disable everything. And we want items to input on the right. And we want them to output on the left. Now it's stuck. So, all we have to do then is just route our cable across. This guy will get fed potatoes. Hopefully. Will he? Sometimes I swear this thing is not working. It's like it only works when it has room once they start lowering or once they start going down. We'll have to wait and see if it works. I don't know if it is. I need some torches. Oh, you might have noticed. I have a sombrero. A wandering trader showed up and he was selling one for about 40 emeralds. And I said, I mean, I have emeralds, so why not? It looks cool. I have it on my customization slot, so it's replacing my diamond helmet in customization, but I still have my diamond helmet on. Alright, we can cover up this floor now because we don't need to have everything exposed. So now, if we get our biogenerator, should I put a buffer? You know what? I might actually put a buffer. So if I get myself a storage drawer. Now, storage drawers are really good for storing stuff. So if I get a spruce drawer, and then I get myself some logistical pipes. Because I don't know if a mechanism block can suck a block out. So if I put this guy here, get biofuel, set this guy to auto eject. So he will automatically, yeah, the potato number is going up. And then I get a biogenerator and then hook it into the... Why did it just dig super fast? The hell? I've never seen that thing dig this fast before. That was quite weird. But anyway, so cable should connect like that. This guy goes here. Oh, wrong way. Oh, the power comes out the back. Okay, I need to route the cable up like this. And then I put them on like this. Perfect. Now, logistical pipe. Connects you here. Grab myself my configurator. The thing does not need power to work. Set this to extract. This guy will start filling up with fuel. And he outputs 280 RF a tick, or FE a tick. And everything now is getting pumped out to power everything. It's not going back into that, but it is filling up this pipe. As you can see, this cable can hold like 89,000 RFE, and we have filled about 25,000. And that's just going to keep going up and up and up. Now that we have power, proper power, we can actually hook up these block placers now. So if we come back here, I might run the cable underneath because, well, our nether portal is right here. So cables, actually I should probably come back here as well so I can put down the block placers and also have a way of getting out of here. I'm going to release the water now in a second. Alright, now I can get out. So block placer will be going here once I put down the cable actually. So block placer, and now I just need to route power. Which shouldn't be too difficult because the cable should be just right here. There it is. So, do I have enough cable? Yes. Alright, perfect. And I can just get my wood logs and some cobblestone and just fill back here because I don't want any nasty mobs spawning back here. Yeah, there's a nether portal. Perfect. Now all I can do is just grab myself some logs. Plenty of oak, so I'll stick oak logs in here. Oak logs in here. As you can see, it just placed a block. And you should place a block now as well. And now, every time these things break, they should automatically put down blocks. And you know what? They actually have a huge inventory space. So I'm actually going to fill them up with quite a bit of logs. And how many logs do I have? I have 7 stacks. So I'll add 3 stacks in you. And another 3 stacks in you. And I'll half each stack. Now, that should generate a lot of latex. Right. We could also set up an energy cube. We actually don't need this connection here anymore. So I'm actually going to disconnect this. And you know what? I'm actually going to connect... Should I leave all them connected just to this power? What's this? You're a dissolution chamber. I should probably put you over in the slot in the wall there. I'm going to do that. Dissolution chamber can go in here. Because he won't be connected by anything. And I can always set the input and output to never touch anything. So nothing should go into it by accident. And whenever we need latex, it is storing inside the tank here. But it's also going in here. But I think majority of it is going to the tank first. But once the tank fills, this thing will always get all of it. And we can make speed upgrades for every single one. using the dissolution chamber, so that's not a problem. Right, now, jetpack time. So we've made those. We need to make an electrolytic separator. So an electrolytic core is going to require gold, osmium, and iron dust. We need to make a second crusher. So I'm going to need 2 more buckets of lava, so let's go get them. Alright, 2 buckets of lava. Now we need to make another crusher, so I need some redstone and more osmium. Put you in there, so I want to make 8 of that. That should make us 4 of those electronic circuits. How are you going? How much has this made? Oh god, you can actually pick it up by holding shift right click. Usually when you shift right click it allows you to open the inventory, but we can see we have a stack and a 6 biofuel. One other thing, if you want to lock your storage drawer, you should make yourself a key. And a key will allow you to, well, stop anything from being exported out of the thing. So, say for instance, you run out of a block, so that the thing doesn't import anything else, you can use a key, shift right click it with the key, and it adds a little lock symbol, or a little icon on top of the chest, meaning if I take everything out, it's still going to hold, or let the block know and remember what is meant to be in there permanently. So that's really handy if you have a system where it's sucking out the whole time, and other stuff are being connected into the same pipeline if there's a multiple of these things with different items in them. Alright, we should have everything. Yeah. Alright, crusher. And I need to get some cable. So, cable. What? Cable? There we go. I probably need to make more. Yeah, I've only got 2. Let's make another bit of cable. Plug this into the ground here. Put that back. Crusher. And start crushing up some osmium dust. Or ingots into dust, because we're going to need the osmium dust to make speed upgrades and to make this separator. We're also going to need to crush some iron and gold as well. And I might end up making an iron golem farm soon as well for getting a ton of gold. And we might also set up something else. Like, what drops gold? Pigman and drowned. So if we can get ourselves a pigman or a drowned egg, set up a mass spawner with a mob crusher, not a mob slaughter factory, a mob crusher, because the crusher will give us the items. We can just set up a massive farm with fortune upgrades in it and just gather tons of gold and iron. Alright, we might as well make the speed upgrades. Like, you can shift right click to add one in, and I'm going to need more redstone and iron, so I'm actually going to throw a stack of each in there. Let that make up more infused alloy, and that should allow us to make tons of speed upgrades. But once we have the gold crushed up, we should be able to make the electrolytic separator, which we're going to plug in over there, because we need water in it. Or we could just pump a sink. Like if we grab ourselves another sink. We need more terracotta, which comes from clay. We should probably set up a furnace that exports into the system. Alright, we should have everything we need now to make a sink. And once we made sink, we don't have to worry about water anymore. So, I'm going to put a sink right here. I need a mechanical pipe. And I should have some. I'm going to put the pipe right here. And just in the ground right here, if I run some cable over. Do I have any? Yeah, I do on me. Cable should come up here and then plug into an electrolytic separator. And we're going to have that export into a tank. Because a tank is, we're going to need a gas tank to store the oxygen and hydrogen that the thing is producing. We're going to dump the oxygen for now because we actually don't need it. So we should be able to make this thing now. So boom. And separator like that. Plug this guy in here. Now we need to configure. So this thing has no items, so I don't know why it has an item config, but gases. We want the hydrogen to come out the top, which is dark blue. So if we get the tank, put the tank on top, set to dump excess oxygen. All we have to do now is just set this thing up to extract. And as you can see, it fills with water. Oxygen is building up, but the hydrogen is getting stored in here. And that's what's going to fuel our jetpack. And I can only make one more speed upgrade. Okay, so I'm going to give it to this guy. So, osmium. I need to crush up more osmium in here. But now in terms of making ourselves a jetpack, we're going to need... Well, this is the armored version, which is going to need some bronze and a steel block. But the regular jetpack just needs a tank. And that's it, just steel and tin. Now the armored version is going to require a block of steel, so just make one of those. And we're going to need diamonds, so 2 crushed diamonds. We can do that in the crusher here. This should crush up the diamonds. I always forget which one works. Like, the enrichment chamber turns diamonds into diamond, enriched diamond dust for the metallurgic infuser. But this works, diamond dust. And that's actually it, because I'm pretty sure we have some bronze left over. No, we do not. But simple enough, we can make it in our alloy kiln. We just need some coal. And the alloy kiln is just over here. Zinc, get that out. Put them in there. And we'll just wait until it makes 2 bronze. In the meantime, let's grab our osmium, put it back in there. Infused alloy. Speed upgrades. That makes 1. Right, I can make more. 3. Put the 3 in here. So I should have 4 speed upgrades. Yeah, and you can see now our power is diminished. I need energy upgrades in that now. And energy upgrades are made with gold dust instead. So gold. Only make 4, but I can add that in here, and that should help with our power production. If not, we're going to have to make multiple biogenerators, and I'll just stack about 3 of them here, because this guy is making more biofuel than we have. That's it. I'm going to make... Alright, you need to stop for a moment, because this thing is running out of power. You should start filling back up now, because nothing else is using it. Except for this guy... I think I could turn him off. Mistakes were made. How do I need to turn you off. And I should probably turn you off. Just let it use up the water it has. Never mind, it's going to use up that. Let me break it. That should turn the system back on. And we're going to make a couple more of these biogenerators because we need them. Can I make one more? I need one more basic circuit. Okay. Just chuck an osmium in here. Should do. In the meantime, let's put this guy down over here with a cable. I'll run a cable up the wall. I am out of cable. Where did I put my cable? There it is. Okay, that's all we need. Do I have the logistical? No, I do not have the logistical pipe. Logistical pipes. You. Oh, yeah, I forgot you face the other direction. I have to go behind the wall here. And now we should have the other basic control circuit and make another biogenerator. These aren't the best for fuel, but they're actually quite good. Fill that back in. Logistical pipe. Connect it back in so that they should get powered now as well. I'm just going to jump start with a stack each. Now that should keep us going. I'm going to have to probably finish making more energy upgrades. But anyway, I just accidentally put my jetpack away. So, jetpack. Now we should be able to go over here and grab our bronze. We got a stack already. That's actually quite a lot. Now, bronze, armored jetpack. Boom. Come over here to our... Oh yeah, electrolytic separator's gone. Separator. And... Did I break the pipe? I did. There we go. Separator. You go back there. Dump excess. You remember your configuration? Yes, you do. Put you back. Set to export. And eat. Now that it's storing hydrogen, we got 4,000 in here. This guy, I don't actually know how much he holds. But if you put him in here, he will now start storing up the hydrogen that is in here. As you can see, the number is going down and it's getting stored into our jetpack. Which, it doesn't say the number is going up. Even though... Oh, it is. Okay, it's just not actually showing it. This guy is out of potatoes. How come? The cable is set up. Did I do the configuration wrong? This should show red. It is. So why isn't it... Wait, the potato's gone out of it? What happened? Did I not put the potato in there in the first place? That might have been my fault. I might have not actually put the potato in there. Let me get some speed upgrades because it'll probably need them. There we go. Okay, now it's going up. Perfect. So if we wanted to, actually, we could compress this down. Let me break these because I'll move them. So I'm actually going to I'm going to break this because we actually don't need it anymore. It's actually redundant now because we can have a sink exporting power or exporting water infinitely. So, I can put another bucket of water. I actually don't have enough terracotta, so I'll have to go get some out of my furnace. Like I said, I need to get a furnace that exports automatically into the system. Actually, do I even have enough terracotta? Think. I am one short. How do I make clay? Is there a way of making clay? I can crush gravel. I might end up having to crush some gravel. Or I could probably just go digging it in the river here. But I don't actually have a shovel that can pick up the block. I'll crush some gravel. All we have to do is just put the gravel in the hopper. And, oh, because my backpack has magnet mode on, it's going to automatically pick it up. Actually, do I want it to wash it? Can this be washed? What happens if it gets washed? Oh, the sand gets automatically turned into clay. Oh, perfect. So that's perfect. We don't have to worry about that then. So that should automatically get pumped into our system. So, clay. We got 7. Let's do that. You know what, actually, let me make this. We're going to make a smelting factory. Energized smelter. I need 2 basic control circuits. So, osmium and redstone. There should be some redstone in here. Power should be good now. So we should be able to make a load of speed upgrades. That's 3. Let me add some speed upgrades to this guy. Power is getting sucked out quite quickly. So you can see the power is draining in this guy. But this guy's power isn't dropping yet. So we might be okay. Can these guys be upgraded? No. But having a crushing upgrade on that is good. All I need is an energy upgrade. So I'll probably still crush some gold now. So basic control circuits. Smelter. Energized smelter. Now I'll get myself an import. Or actually, easier enough. Just get an ender chest. Ender chest. And where should I put this smelter? Probably here, but yeah, I'll put it here, but I'll have it export up the way. Let's grab some cable and plug it in. Energize smelter. Set to configuration, so no items, but it'll export and auto export out the top. And what was I going to smelt? Oh yeah, the clay. So we should have plenty of clay now. Chuck him in here. We could upgrade these things to the factory to make them go a lot quicker. But we'll have to wait and see. Oh yeah, that was one other block I wanted to make, the enrichment chamber. I'll put the enrichment chamber right here. So another block. And the enrichment chamber, for instance, say if we get ourselves some redstone, we can put that in here and this will make enriched redstone. If I can show you here. This will make enriched redstone, which will do 8 things at once. How's our jetpack doing? Nearly full. And one last thing I want to do before we finish is grab ourselves a muffling upgrade. That's going to require steel dust. Okay. Steel. Steel. Got 200 steel. Actually, yeah, that's a lot more than I thought we had. Rich redstone, put you in there. Now we'll just make more speed upgrades. And our jetpack is done. So now we can put it on instead of our chest plate, which is going to be kind of annoying. But I still want to look like I'm wearing a chest plate. But now we can fly. Which is going to be handy for next episode. Because next episode, we're hunting for the end portal. I think you can also change the mode on these things. Like jet category. That's quark. Okay, Mechanism, category. There should be a way to change mode. Detailed HUD, feed, chest mode switch, G. I like to have that on like X or Z. Actually, backslash next to the Z might be good. So we can turn on hover mode. And it's slow, but at least we can hover in the spot. And I don't think we slowly sink. And we can disable it and turn it back on. So we have a way of being able to like turn on the mode. And it would have been handy for building this guy, because as you can actually see, I missed a fence. But we can just like come up here and just do whatever we need to do, come back down, and it'll be perfect. So I'm going to end there. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. And I do stream over on Twitch as well, so if you want to go check that out, the link is down in the description. So without further ado, I hope you enjoyed.